Dividing larger numbers is a useful skill to have in math. It will help you solve many problems, and it can also help you check your answers to difficult multiplication problems. Knowing your multiplication facts is important in division of larger numbers. If you do not know your facts, please print out the chart that I have provided for you on this page. Let's go over some definitions first. So the 3 is the divisor, the 39 is the dividend. Your answer will go up here, which is also called a quotient, and the remainder is part of the quotient, but it is if there are any leftover numbers at the end, you will put it following this capital R, which will be the remainder. Now that we know the definition, let's review the steps that we need to take for division. The first thing that you're going to do is divide, multiply, subtract, then bring down, and then repeat. So let's try on this problem first. Okay, so we are going to divide, multiply, subtract, and then bring down. Those are our steps. So the first thing that we're going to do is divide this 3 by this 3, and that equals 1. So now that we divided, now we need to multiply. We're going to multiply the 1 by the 3, and we get 3. So now we need to subtract, and 3 minus 3 is 0. Now we need to bring down the next number, which is 9. And now we need to repeat, start all over again. So we're going to divide. 9 divided by this 3 is 3. Now we need to multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. Now we need to subtract. And 9 minus 9 is 0. So we do not have a remainder. So our answer, or our quotient, is 13. Let's try another one. "46 divided by 4. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to divide the first number. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Then we're going to multiply. We get 4. Now we need to subtract. And 4 minus 4 is 0. So we're going to bring down the next number. Now we need to divide our next dividend, which is 6 divided by 4. 4 goes into 6 one time. Now we're going to multiply. 1 times 4 is 4. Now we need to subtract. And 6 minus 4 is 2. Now we don't have any more numbers to bring down, so we're going to stop right there, and we're left with 2, so we need to write remainder 2. So 46 divided by 4 equals 11 with a remainder of 2. Let's try a little bit trickier one. If we have 54 divided by 5. So the first thing we're going to do is do 5 divided by 5, and that's 1. And 1 times 5 is 5. And now we need to subtract. 5 minus 5 is 0. And then bring down the next number, which is 4. So now when you can't divide 4 divided by 5 because 4 is less than 5. So anytime you have a number less than, you're going to put a 0 because it goes in 0 times. And now you just follow the rest of the steps. So 0 times 5 is 0. Now we need to subtract. And we come up with 4. There are no more numbers to bring down. So that means it's going to be a remainder of 4. So 5 goes into 54 10 times with a remainder of 4. Or with 4 left over. Let's try an even harder one. If we have 93 divided by 2. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is divide 9 by 2. And I know that that doesn't go in evenly, so it's something that you need to think about. When the numbers don't divide evenly, there's a little trick you can do to find out which number to use. Think of it as if you were playing the game show The Price is Right. You are searching for the closest number without going over. So what I would do is list the facts of the divisor on the side until you find the closest number to the dividend without going over. So in this case, you were trying to find the closest number to 9 while listing your 2's facts. So it goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, 10. That should signal a red flag because you're greater than 9 now, so you're looking for the number closest to 9 without going over. So that would be 8. And we know that 2 times 4 equals 8, so you're going to put 4 above there. Now we're going to multiply. 4 times 2 is 8. And subtract. You're left with 1. And then bring down the next number. Okay, now again, I know that 2 doesn't go into 13 evenly, so I'm going to keep listing my facts down the side to see if I can find the closest number without going over. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 I went over, so now I need to find the closest number to 13 without going over, so that would be 12. And I know that 12 is 2 times 6, so I write my 6 up here. 6 times 2 is 12. I need to subtract, and I am left with 1, and there are no more numbers to bring down, so that means I'm going to have a remainder of 1. So 93 divided by 2 equals 46 with a remainder of 1. Now if you're feeling comfortable with this, go ahead and push pause as soon as I get the problem written down and try it yourself, and then come back and check your answer. We're going to do 858 divided by 3. And it's going to be the same steps. You just repeat it one more time since we have 3 numbers in the dividend now. So the first thing we're going to do is 8 divided by 3. And I know that goes in 2 times. So 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract. 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring down the next number. Now we're working with 25, and 3 doesn't go into 25 evenly, so I'm just going to write my facts. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Oh, I've gone over, so I need to stop, and I need to look to see what's closest to 25 without going over, and that would be 24. And I know that that was 3 times 8. So I'm going to put the 8 up here. 8 times 3 is 24. I need to subtract. And that leaves me with 1. Now I need to bring down the next number. And I know that 3 goes into 18 6 times. So I have no more numbers to bring down. Alright, so I have to multiply 3 times 6 is 18. And then subtract. And I am left with 0. And now I have no more numbers to bring down. So my answer is 286. Let's try another one. We're going to do 239 divided by 4. So this one's a little bit tricky because the first number you cannot divide 2 divided by 4 because 2 is smaller. So that's okay. You just put a 0 on top for your first step, and then you multiply. 4 times 0 is 0. Do the same steps. You subtract, you get 2, and then bring down the next number. And now you have a number that you can work with. So I know 24 doesn't go into 23 evenly, so I'm going to list my facts. And I have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Oh, I'm too high. I need to stop. So my closest number without going over was 20, and I know that that is 5 times 4, so I write 5. And then 5 times 4 is 20. I subtract, and then I bring down the next number. Okay, now I know 4 doesn't go into 39 evenly, so I'm going to continue on with my facts. 28, 32, 36, 40. Oh, I've gone too high with 40, so I'm going to back up to 36, closest without going over, and I know that is 4 times 9. So I'm going to write a 9 up here, and 9 times 4 is 36. I'm going to subtract. There are no more numbers to bring down, so my remainder is going to be 3. So 239 divided by 4 equals 59 with a remainder of 3. To practice this concept, please complete the worksheet I have provided and check your answers with the answer key. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this helpful.